Hello everybody, welcome back. As you can see, we are back at the mall today. Yes, it's Friday and I've decided to come back here. Now, first of all, I have been told that this rag doll actually does stand up. And if you look at the bottom, it actually says change orientation with a V. So, thank you. Moving target. What would I do without you? I don't know. Thank you. So we have the rag doll standing up on the counter now. I've also named the bookshop. It's called Cover to Cover. I thought that was quite clever. That was my clever for the day. And I don't think you guys want to watch me putting 1,000 books on the shelves, so I'm going to spare you that today. But I'll bring you back once I've done it. And I'm quite liking the little sign. It's actually wood. So I think that's going to be cool. This is going to be a antique / second-hand store. We're going to have more than enough space to put stuff. And you can see I've, carried my wallpaper along from the toy store, but that's okay. But today, I think I'm going to address this alleyway here because I don't know if you remember, I was going to put kid stuff on the side next to the toy store, but there's an alley here. So I thought, you know what? Let's block that alley off and make this into a bathroom. So there's still, you're not going to be able to get past, but there's going to be a little public bathroom here. So let's see, I think I need that brick to start with. We're literally going to build it here in front of the alley, literally like that, and close this alley off because nobody actually wants to see that. And I'm not going to be able to have that little bump out. I can probably do it, but it's going to look a little janky here. I think I'll take the wall up straight there. But the question would be, do we put the, let's see, do we put the door, let's just borrow this door for now. Do we put one on both sides here? Or do we just put a door on that side? If we put it on both sides, that means people can walk straight through the bathroom. I actually don't know if this is going to be big enough for stalls. It should be. Let's find some toilets. And we can build maybe, I don't know, 2 stalls. This is probably going to be the best bet. Sort of very basic, but you know what? No toilet cover. Fine. Everything good here? Yeah, we can fit 2 toilets in here quite comfortably. And we can then probably put, let's see, let's just borrow some more doors. Is that going to work? Is that going to be enough space? We can change the color of the doors later. Let's turn them around so they open into the bathroom. Let's see if they hit the toilet or not. No, that's space. Okay, now the million bazillion buck question is, yes, 19, yay. So if we go 10, that should be half, shouldn't it? Am I right? That's 9. we actually have an even number there, and then I can actually put the changing mat in the bathroom because there's way more than enough space in here. So that's awesome. Okay. Oh, I still haven't answered the question of should I put a door on both sides. Probably can. So that would be what the bathroom looks like. And then we can put some, I suppose, do you want like kids stuff here by the bathroom? Maybe, what's that thing? Outside, leisure and play. We got a playhouse, a Wendy house is what it's called. Out here. Maybe the toy store, put it here. I think that'll work. But we're gonna have to maybe change the color of it. Yes, we're gonna go blue, very blue. Let's see, that'll work. Awesome. Okay, let's build some walls, shall we? I'm going to literally build this and then I can build the bump out if I want to. But we're not going to want that whole full height, I don't think. Let's see, where are we? 2.3 meters is more than enough. Let's put a ceiling in here. Should we put a pitched roof on? Probably. What does this roof look like? I did that quite a while back. Let us use the metal. Let's use sloped. Let's go down about that much. Should work. And then we can just take it down a notch. Ooh, that didn't work out quite well enough. Oh, it goes all the way out there. Awesome. That cut in here. Nope, the roof is high enough. Awesome. And then we just have to copy that. And I think that's, what color is that? Cream. The same color as the walls. Okay. There we go. You've got your you've got your basic bathroom and you can access it from both sides. Now obviously there are many different shops in the mall here. I'm guessing that will be fine, or we can build another bathroom maybe. Should I build a second one for the people who work here, or do you think 2 toilet stalls should be enough? I'm not 100% sure. I do know though that we need to change these doors. So I'm happy with the door handles. They match the doors on the back of the building, but I think we need to maybe go with maybe a light beige. Let's see what this looks like. That's more yellow. What do we have here that's more of a yellow besides the cedar? Yellow wood? No, I prefer the other one. That one. Okay, let's copy that and paste it. And then these ones we can change to, I think we're just going to go for a plain, maybe cream. Or do we go for a light wood? That wouldn't be too bad. I think I can live with that. I don't know why I'm using this inside as well, but we'll change it. Okay, yeah. If I do that, I can probably... It's a little tight, isn't it? I open that. Will it get stuck on the toilet? Yes, it will. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this a little further along. If you look here, this can be extended a little further. So if I take this, and bring it to, say, here, it's not going to give me a huge amount, but it is going to give me a little bit there. Okay, and then if okay, and if I run this up here now, okay, let's take the door out here, pop it in here, and then run the bricks out just as a decoration. That's going to give us just a little bit more. I think that will work. And I will keep the wall there. No, we're going to redo the whole thing. Okay. Bear with me. We'll be back. Okay. So we have the bathroom here. We have another door on this side, so you've got access from both sides. We need that to be painted, and because there's a kink here, as you can see, all I've done is put a triangle on this, and then I'm going to actually choose, we've got roof paint here, that color. Let's see, can I just pop that in there so it looks sort of, not quite right, is it? The tiles are smaller. Nah, let's just go with the regular walls. It'll be fine. There we go. And then we've got the entrance on this side as well. Let's just do the same thing that we did on the other side and just give it that little bump out, which you don't really see much of in the back here. So instead of carrying on with that bump, I think I'm just going to do that, because we've got things holding stuff up here. It's a little messy. Let me know if that looks okay to you guys. And then I've just put the playhouse there. We've got the grass, and we can probably put a bush here or something. That'll work. And then I guess we are going to use that and just pave this. Should we just pave? Don't pave up, pave down. Thank you very much. Let's pave to there. Damn it. that it doesn't pave right up to the wall unless you tell it to. We'll just leave that little piece of ground there and we can make it dirt. There we go. We can't get rid of this, can we? Dirt management. What am I trying to get rid of? Destroy all visible? Nope. Won't get rid of the leaves. How do I get rid of this rubbish here? I have no idea. Okay, let's just do this then and take the grass away from the edge, yeah? That will have to do. And then we can put an edge around there and put a plant in. So let's find our little friend. There's our little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Where does that? Is that the wall there? Oh dear. Huh. I'm going to have to tile a little bit more, aren't I? Yes, I can. There we go. We don't want to make it too high because we don't want anybody falling over it. There we go. We can put a little flower there. I've been very restrained with my flowers. I'm sure you'll agree with me that my flower I haven't put any flowers in here. I don't think a holly bush would probably be a good idea to put where the children are playing because you can just take their skin off with that. Maybe a ranger? What colours have we got? We go for a nice bright orange one. And we get two of you in here. Come on. Seriously? I saw you go green briefly for a moment. Damn it. My own fault for trying to make them look like they're not exactly the same. But there we go. We now have a little bit more fun here. Alright, let's go into the bathroom. And then we've got this big space here that we can put the basins in. And you've got the whole through area here. And it's going to be very basic. It's not going to be very fancy. I've made the stall smaller because then we can put the changing mat on the wall here. As you can see. But I think that'll work. I don't know if I like the colour of the doors now. I don't. Let's just copy onto there. And then we can just find some, why am I looking there? Find some very boring tiles. What do you say? Should we... Don't think we want to go too fancy, but it's got to be something that can be cleaned easily, I'm guessing. And maybe just a straight up like that. the same color as the walls basically. Do we want to be boring or should we do let's see. Let's rotate it like that. Keep the small pattern. Yeah, keep the small pattern. We can literally run it along the wall. All the way around. Awesomeness. I think that will work. Do we need... we just do the back like that. Dang it. Why don't I just do the back all the way across like that instead? There we go. And then we can take this off the wall here. And then for basins we can just do something very simple. Sort of a slightly old-fashioned kind of building. Maybe something like that. Don't really want to go there, so maybe just keep it that. And then we can do the light beach. Now for knobs, I'm still not a big fan of these knobs. Those aren't bad. Let's do that. We can probably throw a few in here. Oh, that's nice. Thank you for not. We've got 2 toilet stalls, so let's do the 2 wash basins. And then we've got lots of space on the sides. And then we can do the changing mat, which is under. Which is under. Something. There we go. I'm okay with the cats. We can't make them bigger, can we? How about something bright? It's right on the side of the... right on the side of the toy store, so let's do that just for the heck of it, and then it'll fold down. It looks a bit weird, but sponsored by Fun Galore. What did I call it? Wow, you can see tons of fun, sponsored by tons of fun. Okay, and then we've got to find a flooring. What are we going to do? I'm thinking just a slate. That's terrible. All terrible. Let's go for big. See what that looks like. Yeah, that'll do the job. Not perfect, but it will do the job. I just don't think the blue works. What do you say? Maybe we must just do it like that. So it's sort of a dark brown. It's still cool, but it works better. And then we can do the white as a cream. And it can look pretty 70s. What do you? Okay. Now, yeah, we also have hand dryers, towel dispensers, soap dispenser. I think, you know, let's run with the 70s, shall we? We can do that and go in as a, there we go. No, that's terrible. I want to put a mirror there. Let's bring it down there. Do we want a hand blower or do we want a towel dispenser? I prefer the towel dispensers, to be honest. I don't know, call me crazy. There we go. And then we can just get some boring little mirrors. Probably that. Yeah, that'll work. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too over the top. Then we need some bins. And again, we're going for the creams. Awesome. Alright, what am I looking for? I am looking for bathroom. You know what they haven't given us is we've got towel dispensers, we've got hand wash and hand sanitizer dispensers, but they haven't given us toilet roll. You know those big ones that are stackable? Where should I put the toilet roll? On the wall, I suppose. There. Those stackable, where you like stack however many toilet rolls as you want, instead of individual ones. I think that would work. We don't have that. Okay. Now what I'd really like to do is put some adverts up here. So you've got the advert for the toy shop specials, and you've got adverts for, like, I don't know, other stuff. So I might have to work on that. And then the only thing we really need is light switches. Why am I not clicking on the light? I think I'm going to be boring, and we're probably going to go with these. Yeah, let's go with these. I like these. I suppose I should finish the ceiling in here, don't you agree? There we go. I think that works. It will do. And then last but not least, what should we call this place? As I say, this is going to be the... Oh, it was open. This is going to be like the second-hand store where you've got all your, I don't know, furniture, some old chairs where they're slightly saggy. Should we do something like wrinkled suede? The only problem is it doesn't do colors, which is quite sad. But it can be like a couple of chairs here, some stuff stacked up on the back, all the rest of it. And then the other thing that I would like to do is I would like an ice cream stand. Now we can have a ice cream guy on a bike maybe. Let me know what you think of that idea. What color am I looking for? I'm looking for a black bicycle. So we've got one of two options. We can either build it so that it's behind the bike, or we can build it that it's on the handlebars. Or we can be absolutely crazy and hold on, where will it be? Is the cooler box here? Do we have a cooler box? I know we've got a picnic basket. Do we have a cooler? No, we don't. Oh, that's sad. Oh, we do. There. So here's, how big are these? We got that one. And we got that one. Alright. That one isn't big enough. Can I open it? I just don't like the handle there. So what are we going to do to make our own? I think we can probably use the tray. Now our favorite little tray that you can make bigger or smaller? This one. So we can probably go with plastic. And once again, should we go with the blue? Okay. It looks pretty similar. Okay, now to get the lid we are going to have a problem, but we can probably flip it. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's not going to be here, don't worry. It's going to be on the front of the bike. Literally on the handlebars. We are just going to have to decide how big we want it, where it sits, and yes, it will fall over. Okay, let's not do that, shall we? Let's take that off. You can still reach your brakes, can't you? You'll be fine. Not like you're going anywhere, dude. We can have our ice cream guy on the bike. And then we can probably, if I took that lid off, we could probably lift the lid up a little bit more for now. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. Then we can see the ice cream inside there. There we go. Foodstuffs. Question would be, can we stand the ice cream? Yeah. You gotta love it. You do have to love this little tray. I must say that the cones look minute in here, but that's okay. I'm not gonna argue. That looks good too, just plain vanilla cone. I want strawberry. There we go. Oopsie. What other colors do we have? Ooh, blue. Oh yes, doesn't that look good? What is that? Pistachio and lavender. Strawberry again. Not going to argue with strawberry. What's your favorite ice cream? I like everything. Come on. Do I have to make you fit there? The bike's getting in my way. Alright, and then we can now move this back and you can actually see the ice cream. And you peek in there. Then we need one of those toys that he bought from the toy store, advertising his wares on the wall here. And I actually don't know if I've got the picture still, so let's see. Ice cream, upside down ice cream. might not be able to get the ice cream of your dreams, but you can get this ice cream. Here we go. Should we put an umbrella there? Just for the heck of it, because we can. Here are the umbrellas. There we go. I think our mall is coming along quite nicely. We got a little umbrella. We got ice cream. We got toys. We got bathrooms now. So I'm going to go and do the bookstore off video, because as I say, I don't think you want to watch me put a bazillion books on the bookcase. And when we come back, you can see what it looks like. I'm just going to throw these bookshelves on the wall on this side. This is the narrower side, and then we can put probably the table by the door here, and then I'm literally going to get probably a narrower table. Where's that skinny one? I think it's this one. You know what? We should put a table outside. Where's that little dining room table? It's this one. So if we take the tablecloth off it, we can put the table here, and then we can throw a whole bunch of books on it as well, so that you can actually get specials. Then you see I got distracted. I don't want a console, but this is probably going to work. It's quite big, but it should be fine. We can literally just get a chair with a comfy cushion on it. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. And our tool, which is in electronics, isn't it? There. Let's see what we got. White. Oh, let's do green. Hey, that'll work fine. It's quite a big table though. I'll leave it there for now. I think that'll be okay. And then maybe put a comfy chair in the corner, which is the small chair. That's the small one? That's the small one. How about that one? I don't know. Let me know. And as I say, I'll set up all the books and we'll have a mound of books out here. I don't guarantee there'll be a sign up the next time, but I'll do my best. Oh, and the other thing I need to do while I'm here is finish this off then. This, well, it doesn't really extend, but we can just stretch it to there. That doesn't really need it because that's just sort of on the edge. Maybe maybe we need to extend this color. And pull this. You'll see I've done this with a whole bunch of different things, just to give it some interest there. That's not lined up properly, is it? It is. It should connect. Why is it not connecting around the curve? It did down there. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. But yeah, and then we can just do that. Suppose we need to do it on the other side as well. There we go. So that's just finished off nicely. I think that worked. What do you think? And then of course we'll have other stuff outside the second-hand store. Probably like second-hand, I don't know, coffee machines and second-hand coffee machines and stuff. This will probably have to be paved. There we go. And we can probably extend that all the way along there. And then you've got this patch of grass here. Yeah, I think that works. And then I suppose we should find the sign. There's the sign. That'll do. We can just make it the light cedar as well. We don't have a water cooler or anything. We do have a fridge, but now we don't have a food shop anymore. We do a restaurant here instead of a second-hand store. Decisions. Maybe not a restaurant, maybe like a, oh, I don't know. Let me know. Suggestions for what I should put in the middle here. Should it be a place where you can buy your cold drinks and your chips when you come and sit outside here and play games? Or should it be a second-hand store that sells, like, I don't know, small kitchen gadgets like kettles, cooler boxes, microwaves, and vacuum cleaners? And of course furniture. Let me know. We'll take all your suggestions and we can come up with something. I don't like the color of that. There we go. That pops more on the wall. Alright, I'm going to leave it here before I start faffing with everything that I see, and then I'm just going to drive myself and you guys crazy, probably. But I think that looks a lot better. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've got this far, please subscribe. I hope you have a lovely day. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.